Hello, Simmers. I'm Hinode. This is part 3 of my renovation series, and this time I'm gonna renovate another questionable EA house located in the world of Evergreen Harbor. Now let's meet the owner of the house, Tinker family. For the renovation, I asked them about their favorite colors and their favorite decor styles like I always do. And here's what I found. Tina likes pink and mission decor. Yasemin dislikes black and vintage decor. And her daughter Olive likes gray. It turned out that Olive likes the violin while her mother doesn't. That's kind of funny. Maybe Yasemin is sick of her daughter practice violin every day. Oh, and I also found the fire in the backyard and saved their house and their lives. Okay, now let's take a look at the original house. And what on earth is this roof? It may be the most bizarre roof in The Sims 4. This house looks older and more traditional in style compared to the surrounding houses. Moving on to the interior, there is a dining room and a kitchen. The walls are super high, and on this side, there is a living room with a fireplace and a small study. I actually like this study. I think it's cute. Going up to the second floor, there's a fireplace in an awkward position, and this is master bedroom. And there is one bathroom, and I think this is Tina's office. And obviously, this is a child's bedroom. Now I jump into the proper build mode and started with the exterior. At first, I was thinking of bulldozing the entire lot and rebuilding it into a modern house, because houses in this neighborhood are modern, plain, and simple. For me, the original house seemed to stand out in an awkward way. But I changed my mind when I read the description of this lot. It says, built by railroad financier Gregory Pigelock during the early development of Evergreen Harbor. This mansion twice suffered damage from local storms before being declared a historic landmark and being restored to its current glory. So this house is a historical building, so I wanted to keep the original structure as possible as I could. Well, I made some changes here and there, especially the roof, because I can't stand that. And I changed the wall height, but anyway, I tried to renovate it, but keeping the original vibe at the same time. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm working on the floor plan and the exterior at the same time. I'll show you more about the floor plan later. But the biggest change is the addition of a modern extension. It's gonna be Tina's workshop. Speaking of which, let me explain about this family. Tina and Yasemin are a married couple, and they are both successful freelancers. So they were able to purchase this historic mansion. And they live here with Yasemin's daughter, Olive. Oh, as you see, I'm struggling with the stairwell. Well, I'll fix that later. Back to the family story. Tina works as a freelance crafter and has the master maker aspiration. She has 7 skill points in fabrication and 5 skill points in handiness. And her wife, Yasemin, has the best-selling author aspiration and works as a freelance writer. She has 3 skill points in charisma and 8 skill points in writing. Olive is a grade school student and has the artistic prodigy aspiration. She has 4 skill points in creativity and 2 skill points in mental. She's creative and loves art, and when she grows up, she wants to be just like her mother's. That's so adorable. I believe the study on the first floor of the original house was used by Yasemin, and Tina's office was on the second floor, but I think Tina needs more space. She makes furniture and candles. The equipments for these things are huge. And every time she finishes a piece of furniture, she has to bring it down from the second floor to the first floor. That's not practical. So I decided to build a workshop on the ground floor. Instead, Yasemin's study was moved to the second floor. And there is another interesting storyline. According to the family bio, Tina seems to be a workaholic. Yasemin wants her to take things slow and spend more time with their family. It is reflected on their relationships, like Yasemin is good friends with their daughter, Olive, while Tina is simply friends. Now I picked a wall and roof as close to the original color as possible. I didn't mind the original gray brick walls, but I wanted to add cornerstones, so I changed to a brick wall from Life and Death expansion pack, which has a similar color. Yes, this corner decoration is now properly attached to every corner. When did they fix this problem? That's so satisfying. I'm very happy. And there's a modern extension which is gonna be Tina's workshop. I picked modern paneling for the extension, and the roof and that glass sliding door are from Eco Lifestyle. I am now changing the color of the windows because the windows in the original house were white and dark brown. And I also picked the wallpapers and floorings. Well, I'll make some changes later when I move on to the interior, but anyway, I tried to use pink and gray. These are Tina and Olive's favorite colors. And I'll avoid black, which is Yasemin's least favorite color. I also used purple because the original wallpaper was kind of grayish purple. So the color scheme of this house is pink, gray, purple, and various wood tones. Oh, and I believe some wallpapers and floorings are Mission Decor style, which obviously is Tina's favorite, and I tried to avoid vintage decor. Well, I think I missed a few. Like, I'm pretty sure I put at least one vintage chair, but I can say I tried my best. Now it's time to start working on the exterior itself. The shape of new roof is simple, but I think it's a great improvement compared to the original roof. And the color scheme is gonna be similar to the original gray brick wall and light gray roof. So I can feel that it is the same building but just renovated, and it isn't built from scratch. And the front of the building looked a little sad, so I decorated it with flower boxes. I changed columns of the entrance, and I also changed the archway to one from Jungle Adventure. Build items of Jungle Adventure are actually really good. So, the original mansion was surrounded by a tall stone fence. I think it's natural as it is a historical building. I decided to use the same fence, but somehow I always feel uncomfortable with enclosing the entire lot with the same fence. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Well, it does work for some particular build, but this time I use the fence for the house itself, and for the extension, I use another stone fence from Jungle Adventure and hedge. And I partially used base game green fence on the backside, which also was used for the original house. And I chose the same trees as originally used in this area, so it blends in nicely. This hedge is from Get Together. I'm not sure, but anyway, it looks natural, at least for my eyes, so that's my favorite. On this side, I lined up 3 cypress trees. Is it cypress? I don't know. I'll switch them with other trees shortly after, but for me, both of them looked cypress. I'm sorry if they are not. I know nothing about trees. I'm putting drain pipe to fill the blank wall, and yeah, that's the another cypress tree. This mansion has a small front garden and even smaller back garden. I don't put many things, just put outdoor dining table, a chair made by Tina, new barbecue grill because they burned the old one. Behind the building, I just put trash can and solar panel for the roof. Tinker family definitely needs solar panels. And I put stairs to the modern extension so Tina's customers can visit directly her workshop. Now I'm working on train paintings. I chose white pebbles because I like pebbles. I don't know, but the texture just talked to me. Well, I'm satisfied with the outcome, but later I noticed these train paintings are all gone. It just disappeared. I really hope they fix this problem as soon as possible. I had to do it all over again, so what you're seeing now is slightly different from the final outcome. And I'm picking bushes and flowers. The biggest bush is from Get Together, and low line bushes are from Horse Ranch, I believe. And I picked hydrangea and lavender. These are my favorite flowers. And I think the colors go well with this house. For the final touch, I'm gonna give them some planters and a barbecue grill and outdoor dining space, as I said. And for the backside of the extension, I put vertical planters. I put large glass windows in the modern extension so neighbors could see through everything inside. Of course, that's not ideal. So I think vertical planters would work well as the curtain. Well, for now, I think the exterior is looking okay. I'll add a few more details off the camera, but for the most part, I think it's complete. So, before moving on to the interior, let me explain the floor plan. From the entrance, a small hallway leads to dining room and kitchen. Beside the kitchen is utility room and bathroom. And to the left from the entrance is living room and workshop. Upstairs, there are 3 bedrooms and a family bathroom. The master bedroom has a small study and ensuite. Move to the interior. I'm starting with the kitchen, as always. And I'm picking kitchen counter from Parenthood. That's my favorite. I love the texture of the countertop. It's beautiful. I think this one from Parenthood and the one from Home Chef Hustle are the best. During this renovation, there was a huge base game update and they added a new kitchen counter and I was so excited. I wanted to try it here, but I didn't. I thought it wouldn't fit in this house, so maybe next time. But I did use the new carpet and sliding door. I'll show you later. And yeah, the backsplash is also from recent update. The new simple tile, which is very nice. Those tiles are really handy. I always welcome any update to the base game, but I don't know about new packs. Have you seen the trailer for the businesses and hobbies? It says we'll be able to separate one lot for multiple uses. I always wanted to build a residence and store on one lot, so that's a good news. But I just can't keep up. Well, for me, the pace they sell new packs, it's so fast. Actually, I haven't had time to play Life and Death expansion pack yet. Plus, the expansion packs are expensive. The kits are cheap, and they are selling many kits these days. I can't buy all of them, but especially recent kits produced by CC creators are just beautiful. Well, the kitchen is almost done. As I said, Olive, who lives in this house, is a little artist. So I put some of her artworks in the kitchen. That's so cute and homey. And there is a utility room next to the kitchen. So I put washing machine and put the shelf that were originally in the master bedroom. You see the color scheme is soft gray, beige, pink. Yeah, very calm and homey. I really like the aesthetic of this kitchen and utility. It's a little bit cluttered and it feels lived in. Well, if I may give my personal opinion, I would tidy up the room a bit more. At least I would definitely put the milk in the fridge. I don't want the milk to spoil. But it's Sims 4. I can forgive it. For the final touch, I picked blinds from my first pet. I really would like to see a simple, plain blind in the base game. And the same color scheme goes for the bathroom next door. Soft gray, beige, and hint of pink. This house has one bathroom on the first floor and a family bathroom and ensuite on the second floor. I wanted to use the same sink and toilet in all of them, so I decided to finish them all together. So now I'm simply copying sink, toilet, and other stuff for the second floor. The larger one is a family bathroom, and the smaller one is ensuite for Tina and Yasemin. It's nice to have their own bathroom, and they are freelancers, so they work at home. They spend a lot of time in this house, so I think they deserve a more comfortable home. And for the family bathroom, I put a bathtub, and I decorate the room with Olive's artworks. Super cute. By the way, I have considered giving them a dog because it would be perfect for this family to have a cute big dog. I can imagine a happy dog together with little Olive. So I put a bathtub in the bathroom. It's necessary to wash the dog in The Sims 4. But unfortunately, it turns out that Tina dislikes pet enthusiasts. That's a shame. But preferences can change, so they may get a dog in the future. And now bathrooms are almost done, and I'm going back to the first floor and put a fire alarm. Safety first. And now I'm decorating the entrance. I put some lamps on the wall. This lamp is from Growing Together. And the entrance door is from the base game. This is a historical building, so I want to give it a little, classic look. So I put the same bricks as the exterior wall. Maybe that's the original brick, and they remain after the restoration. I put an accent table next to the entrance and decorate it with bits and bobs. And in this corner, I placed a mirror and a plant to fill the space. But I think this plant will be changed later. I decided to put two different chairs in this corner. Tina and Yasemin are eco-friendly, I believe, so they bought these chairs from like yard sale or something. But one of them was vintage, and Yasemin doesn't like vintage decor. I think I totally forgot it at this point. So maybe Tina liked it and decided to buy it. Yasmin didn't like it at all, but she didn't tell the truth. And now I'm changing the staircase and railing to dark wood tone. Upstairs, I put a chess table. I hope it won't block Sims to use stairs. I think they are fine. Then I put this handy shelf from Cats and Dogs. It's super easy to use. And yeah, I'm gonna replace this plant with the one I put on the first floor. And I'm choosing the rug and the ceiling light, and I think the stairwell is complete. And here is the small hallway that leads to the dining room and the kitchen. I decided to make it a gallery wall. I imagine they hang pictures of family memories, like photos from vacations. Here's the dining room. This ceiling light is from New Base Game Update, and I like it. It's simple, clean, and very easy to use. I put a cupboard by the wall to display some knickknacks. This room is not that spacious, but I put a table for 6 Sims because I think this family will expect many visitors. Tina and Yasmin are freelancers, so their clients and publishers will come to visit, and Olive will have friends come over too. This table looked a bit crowded with 6 chairs, so I put 4 and I added 2 chairs against the wall. And I filled the blank wall on this side with an accent table, pictures, and the candle. I think the colors of this candle are very pretty. Then I moved on to the living room. The curtains are pink, which is Tina's favorite color, and I put a sofa and pink armchairs. As you see, they don't match, but I think that's fine. Well, Tina and Yasmin are eco-friendly Sims. Like I said, they bought old furnitures here and there. I want this room to be very cozy. Family Bio said that Tina is busy at work, so Yasmin is a little frustrated. So I'm giving them a cozy space and hope they spend time together more. I put the puzzle game or something and Olive's crafting tools. Of course, I placed several plants. I'm pretty sure that they like to take care of plants. I didn't give this family a television. They prefers to read books or draw pictures rather than watch TV. Above the fireplace, there's a marriage certificate. I also placed beautiful candles and a speaker. And on this corner, I put a piano to fill the space. Well, none of them have piano skill, but that's fine. It is looking nice there. I also gave Olive a bookshelf. Olive dreams to be like her mom's in the future, so I'm sure she loves books. And finally, I realized I forgot to paint the ceiling, so I quickly painted them. Now it's time for Tina's workshop. I have added a modern extension to an old building to create a space for Tina's freelance crafting career. I imagine that Tina makes furniture and candles, so I placed a recycling machine, a furniture making machine, and a candle maker. And I put some chairs, they are Tina's products. And there's a long wall shelf, and I put a row of candles on it. And there's a storage box and an inspiration board, which is actually for an interior decorator. In the center of the workshop, I placed counters from Snowy Escape. Like this is a workbench. For me, it looks much better and more realistic than the original office. And the ceiling light is from Get to Work. I think it fits the vibe. And that stool on the workbench is a prototype of her new furniture line for kids. She originally designed them for her stepdaughter, Olive, and gave her one for her birthday. So this will be in Olive's bedroom later. I put some small things on the workbench to make it look like she was actually working here. Like a toolbox from Growing Together, sketchpad from Everyday Clutter Kit, and a water bottle so she can hydrate while she's working. And I put the file box from Get Together. Maybe that's a file of her client's information. And the handcrafted flower on the workbench was made by Olive. That's a present from her to Tina. And I'm changing the floor to the new base game tile. I thought it would be easier to clean up. For the final touch, I put stained newspaper under the candle maker in a small rug before the living room. Yeah, I think this workshop is realistic. Well, at least it's more realistic and practical than before. I'm now going upstairs and decorate 3 bedrooms. The first one is a guest bedroom. This room is for guests, so it's very simple. I didn't clutter it too much. I placed a double bed, and that's a new carpet. I love the texture, and that purple color is beautiful. I think the color matches the wallpaper perfectly. And I put a dresser and an armchair in the corner. It's very simple but nice. And this is Olive's bedroom. I wanted to use her favorite color, which was gray, so I chose this wallpaper, warm gray checked pattern. It's so cute, but at the same time, I wanted to add some colors like pink and purple. Of course, I have used these colors everywhere in this house. I wanted some fun colors. So this base game curtain was kind of perfect. And as I said, she dreams to be like her mothers in the future, so she likes reading and crafting, just like her moms. So I'm gonna place books, paintings, and paper craft items. This dollhouse originally belonged to Olive, so I put it there. And this dresser is from high school years. The swatch is just perfect for this room. Yeah, and I totally forgot to give her a violin. That's a shame. And I'm giving her some books, puzzles, and a school project from Parenthood. I chose medieval castle diorama with excellent quality, of course. For this corner, I'm choosing a bed for her. I choose the one from base game. Another one is also cute, but I prefer the color of the base game one. And beside the bed, I put the stool from Eco Lifestyle. That's a present from Tina. Like I mentioned before at her workshop, now she's working on her new furniture series for kids, and this stool is one of them. I decorate the wall with more paper craft items, and I put cute koala chair. I think it's koala or maybe a bear. I don't know. Anyway, I chose it because it's gray. So, the last room is the master bedroom for Tina and Yasmin. I chose dark wood flooring and the wallpaper is soft pale pink. Yeah, I like this pink color. It's very calming. And that rug from For Rent, I really wanted to use this rug for their bedroom. And I put a mirror next to the bed. Well, it may not be the ideal place to put a giant mirror. I would feel so uncomfortable if I were them. And I'm putting some dressers. This bedroom has a walk-in closet, but I'm gonna use it as a small library or a study for Yasmin. I'll show you later. And by the window, I put chairs and add some greenery. Yeah, I like the vibe of this room. Well, definitely it's not a mission decor style, which is Tina's favorite, but I feel like they live here. The space next to the bedroom was originally used as a walk-in closet in my mind. But as I said, they chose to change it into a small library/office. Yasmin is a very successful freelance writer, so she needs her space to focus on writing. I put bookshelves, I want it to look like built-in bookshelves with a bench. I actually was inspired by their original study nook. I think this study looks super cozy. I'm adding lots of cushions later to make it even cozier. Now I'm putting a desk with a computer on it and decorate Olive's tiny handprint, which is super adorable, and her painting. Now I have about 3,000 simoleons left. I'm buying a computer, and so I've spent most of their budget. Yeah, I think the renovation is almost complete. Thank you so much for watching this long video to the end. If you have any feedback or suggestion, please leave some comments. I've made a playlist for the renovation series, so you can check out another video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now we're having before and after screenshots. Thank you again and see you next time.